Top of the morning, East Coast Pete here on my show Lest We Forget. Today we're going to look at the COWSILLS. They're from Newport, Rhode Island, land of sailboats, mansions, and iconic music festivals. This band is the template for the Partridge Family sitcom. So can a band of siblings get along and make hits? I think they can. 1965 saw William, Robert, and Barry COWSILL form a singing group, and John threw in as well. Bill and Bob were guitarists. Barry played drums. When John learned to play drums, he took over and Barry moved to bass. Younger sibs, Susan and Paul, came in after the COWSILLS had some success. And Barbara, their mom, he also joined. Only Bob's twin brother and their dad stayed out. Richard Korn was the road manager. At their height, the COWSILLS ranged from age 8 to 19. After his retirement, the father joined their mom in the management part of the enterprise. The COWSILLS were regulars on Bannister's Wharf in Newport. I believe that's what that is. A small city dependent on tourism. That's Newport. They'd play Beatle covers and other hits of the day, and they signed with MGM in '67. Their debut album included the hit single The Rain, the Park, and Other Things, which is an immaculate anthem of flower power. It sold over 1 million and went gold. There were 5 albums from 1967 to 1970. The second single, We Can Fly, went to number 21 in '68. Indian Lake was a top 10 too. The family moved to Santa Monica. They were soon recruited to record the title track to Hair, a popular topical musical on Broadway about hippies. The COWSILLS rendition went to number 2 in the U.S. and made the COWSILLS in concert a bestseller. In the mid-'70s, the band ended. Mid-'70s. I was there then. Here's the discography. In '67, the COWSILLS. It's so completely wholesome. Great singing, pristine harmonies. How did these people become so expert at flower power without the sordid underbelly of drugged out hippies? Were they like sitting around the kitchen table planning, hey, I got an idea, let's make pop music without the drugged out hippie part. Yeah. In '68, We Can Fly, they covered Reach Out and I'll Be There, and that takes guts. And they sing their hearts out. Susan is a very young go-go dancer. Nice guitar collection. Gretsch, Ricketts. In '69, then the COWSILLS in Concert came out. In '72 by 2, I don't think they got enough credit. The COWSILLS might be America's best bubblegum band. In '71, On My Side, very groovadelic. So they don't do lead guitar well, that's true. Their arrangements and lyrics more than make up for it. 2008, Cocaine Drain. Cocaine Drain, 37 years later, and an anti-drug song. I'm hip. Susan's voice is so nice, and someone learned to play lead guitar and slide, and this album is a rare find. What a final album. Gets a wow from East Coast Pete. So, a one-hit wonder? No. They had 2 2s and a top 10 in the U.S. There were other charting songs as well, so the COWSILLS are not just remembered as the band that played Hair and kept their clothes on. Barbara died in '85 of emphysema. She was 56. And Bud died in '92 of leukemia, and he was 66. Barry died in New Orleans at the time of the Hurricane Katrina disaster. Susan was also in New Orleans at that time, and she lost her house and all of her possessions. Bill died in 2006 of emphysema, Cushing's syndrome, at age 68. Or is that 58? 5 sometimes look like 6s. You ever notice that? Richard died in 2014 of lung cancer. He was 64. Bob, Paul, and Susan are still performing today. And here's the lyrics to this huge, huge song of theirs. No, it's not hair. You all know about that. And spaghetti, no, not that. This is the rain, the park, and other things. I saw her standing in the rain, raindrops falling on her, and she didn't seem to care. She sat there and smiled at me, and then I knew that she could make me happy. Flowers in her hair, flowers everywhere. And I love the flower girl. Oh, I don't know just why. She simply caught my eye. I love the flower girl. She seemed so sweet and kind. She crept into my mind. To my mind. I knew I had to say hello. She smiled up at me, and she took my hand, and we walked through the park alone. And suddenly the sun broke through. I turned around and she was gone. All I had left was a little flower in my hand. Her love showed me how to find a sunny day. A sunny day. 'Cause I love the flower girl. Oh, I don't know just why. She simply caught my eye. I love the flower girl. She seemed so sweet and kind. She crept into my mind. Really takes me right back to 1971 every time I hear it. How about you?